Hey, just want to do a really quick video about how waivers work because they are not obvious, but they are a pretty important part of how you're going to build your team after the draft and continually improve it. So if you click up here on players, you're going to see a list of all the players that are available in your league. So that means players that are not currently on one of the 10 or 12, in our case 12 teams that are playing. You can filter here by position. Often you're going to be looking for a specific position because, say, your star running back got injured. So let's say you wanted Ruben here, and you click the plus to add him to your team. But you're not going to be able to add him immediately in most cases. So the way that waivers work is it's a system to provide fairness so that it's not just whoever the first person to get to the player is gets them on their team. So what's going to happen is going into Sunday, so Sunday at game time, all the players are going to be locked down. Though they will be locked until Thursday morning. And what you're going to do if you want, say, Ruben on here is you're going to first select who on your team you want to swap him out for. And then you're going to come down here to the bid amount. So the way this is going to work out is that if both you and somebody else in your league want Ruben Randall, whoever bid the highest is going to win him. You get $100 in your waiver budget for the entire season. So just keep in mind you need to stretch this out over 16 weeks. You can bid $0 on someone if you're going after someone that you don't really want that much or someone who you don't think there's going to be much competition for. And you, of course, cannot see how much the other people are bidding. So what's typically going to happen is after the games are over on Monday, you're going to come in on Tuesday or Wednesday, kind of look at your team, see if anyone got injured, see if there was a player who was like an unknown who blew up during the games, who you really want, like the hot new running back who blew up after the star running back went down or something. And you're going to put in your bids, and then you'll find out on Thursday morning who you got and who you didn't get. So I'll, of course, cancel this here because I don't want to make this trade right now. After Thursday morning, from Thursday until Sunday morning, you can just claim anyone immediately. I'm pretty sure about that because it's basically saying like everybody's had their chance now. So anyone who is still available on waivers, you can just add onto your team. So that means that if you're rolling in and it's like an hour before the game start on Sunday and you still need a kicker or you want to swap out your defense or something like that, you can do that. So that's how waivers work. It's not that lockout period makes it not totally obvious, but it's just there to provide fairness. And it's there, it's a pretty cool system. If you absolutely positively have to have someone, you can get them if you want to blow like half your budget on them, for the entire season. So just keep stuff in mind. Second thing you want to look at is second thing you want to look at is trades. And trades, at least in the leagues that I played in, don't happen nearly as frequently because it requires two people to to play ball with each other. They're harder to coordinate, and it's often hard to kind of figure out what feels fair and whatnot. But here you can see all of the recent transactions. I went to league and transactions. If you have players that you want to trade, you can click on trading block, edit your team, and then you can select the players that you are interested in getting rid of and select the position that you're looking to add. And this just basically throws a message up to the whole league saying, hey, I'm looking to get running backs and I'm interested in parting with Jimmy Graham, Jonathan Stewart in Seattle. And typically you're still going to have to reach out to individual players and say like, hey, are you interested in this trade or whatnot? I wouldn't assume that everyone in your league is actually watching this. So if you want to trade, you're going to have to show some, some initiative on it. And the way that you would do that through Yahoo is you would click on trade here and you go to this player's team, you select the players that you're interested in trading, and then you would, at least the players that you want to get, and then the players that you want to give away. And it's a good idea to click evaluate trade down here to see if this seems like a fair trade. You want these numbers to be kind of close to each other, otherwise the other person's not going to accept it probably. So here you can see this is a very unfair trade, so it probably wouldn't go through. Depending on your league settings, in our league settings, trades will go through immediately, but the default is that trades won't go through for 48 hours and they need to be approved by the commissioner and the rest of the league has the ability to vote on it and say, hey, this doesn't seem fair to me because for a variety of reasons. You don't want to have like two players working with each other and dumping their people. But we trust the folks in our league, and we can retroactively fix things if they go awry. So that's it. That's how waivers and trades work. They're very, very important. They are how you modify your team after the draft. So you want to kind of stay on top of things. And typically the way it's going to play out is that Tuesday, Wednesday morning, you're just going to take a look at look at how your team did, look at the players that aren't on any teams that kind of blew up, put in your stuff. Then Thursday, before the game start at night, you just want to make sure your players are set to active on your team here, especially anybody who, so here I have Tom Brady, he's starting Thursday. Make sure that any players who are going on Thursday who you want playing are in here. Then typically Saturday night or so you'll make sure the rest of your roster is good to go. And then that's it, and it's a blast. So that's how waivers and trades work.